Hey, what's up, guys? Jeremy Atkinson here with Social Bacon, socialbacon.org. Wanted to walk you through a really powerful, awesome funnel that I've honestly built several of these for my clients and took too much time before actually building it out for my business. And this type of funnel is an application funnel. The focus of this type of funnel is to have a place dedicated where your prospects and your clients can go through this to complete a survey or complete an application to either get on the phone with you or meet with you in person. And there's a couple different things that this application process is really, really great at accomplishing. The first is actually pre-framing the people who will be on the phone with you or who will be in person meeting with you, pre-framing them so that when they are going through the process of looking to talk to you, looking to take your time, that they understand what you do. They understand the scope and the focus of your business. They understand the types of clients that you like to work with, and also inherently the people that you don't want to work with, the people that you don't want to spend your time with. And so it's really, really powerful to do that pre-framing exercise so that when they do actually get on the phone with you or they are meeting with you in person, that they now understand, this is who you work with, this is who you don't work with, this is the kind of focus and work that you want to do. So that pre-framing is really, really important. It will do a lot to get them on the same page with you, and often to expedite the process of you actually making money with them and closing a deal. The second aspect of this application funnel, which is also really important, is actually getting them to schedule your appointment. I've run into many instances where I'm talking to somebody, whether it's on the phone or via email, and there's so much back and forth where we're trying to find out a day and a time that actually works to to talk or to meet. And this funnel automates that process as well. And so it's really, really cool, super powerful funnel. I'm just going to really quickly go through it here for you. There's obviously points of this funnel that you can tweak to really make yours. This is the starting page of the funnel. So you change out your logo, you change out your main call to action, the main point of interest that people would have. If they're looking at going through this application, if they're looking at talking to you in your business, I do try and keep this application single focused. So if you have 3 or 4 different verticals of service or products that you offer within your business, I try and make this application funnel applicable to just one of those verticals, instead of trying to create a application funnel that has branching logic or branching technology. That's not the focus of this survey or this application funnel. So try and keep it single focused if you can, and you can basically talk about what that focus is here. And then I have just a few different visual examples of the kind of work that I do in this funnel, which is building funnels for somebody. And I also here actually address the question. I've had people that have asked me why do you have an application? Do I really have to go through this before speaking to you? And I talk about it here. Yes, I do require it because it helps me to understand where you're at. It helps us both to save time so that when we do get on the call, we've already taken care of the basic things. I know who you are, I know what business you're in, all that kind of stuff. And so it really expedites that process. And so, that's pretty much it. And they can click this button here or this button below to start going through that application process. So they go ahead and click it, and it takes them to the next step, which just says, hey, answer our quick 10-question survey to help us better serve you. I recommend, if you can, to keep your survey no longer than 10 questions. I've tested this, and 10 is a good number. People engaged, and people will fill out the survey before it becomes some big elaborate survey that takes 15-20 minutes to accomplish. So the questions that I ask, some of them are basic and probably will apply for you, and others you may need to tweak for yourself. But this actual iframed window in here is through Typeform. Typeform.com is a free service. They do have a paid version, but this one right here, what you see in front of you, is a free version. I think it's totally perfect. You don't need to pay for any you don't need a paid membership for this to function well for you. So go ahead and ask what type of business do you have. And so I'll just go through an example. I'll just say e-commerce business, and I hit enter, and it takes me to the next question. How long have you been in business? 1 to 3 years. And again, these types of questions for me are really important because I honestly don't work with hardly anybody that is brand new in business. I work with people who've already been in business, who already have existing uh, products that are tested, that are proven, that work well. What products or services do you offer to your customers? I sell physical products. Enter. What is the price of the product or service you want to sell in a funnel? And I just mark it, hey, maybe it's 11 to 50. Do you have current or past customers who have purchased this product or service from you? Yes, thousands. Enter. Do you have an email list of buyers and subscribers? If so, how many? Yep. What channels are you currently using in your marketing? Select all that apply. So in my case, if they're coming through and they're wanting me to build a funnel for them, they probably don't have an online funnel up and running, but they may have some other options here. What is the annual revenue of your company? What kind of monthly budget do you have dedicated to marketing and advertising? So this is another really great question for me, this one and the revenue question, because in my own review of prospects and potential clients, I don't want to work with somebody who, again, is starting out, who doesn't have any success under their belt. And for sure, I don't work with somebody who doesn't have a dedicated marketing budget. Like for people who have just been in the space where they are doing like word of mouth or referral based marketing, and they haven't actually spent money in marketing. For me, I don't want to work with them. My services are super, super great. I can bring really good success to people, but I can't bring success to people who are afraid of actually investing. And so for me, this is a great question for me to help understand where somebody's at. So anyway, they go ahead and fill that out. So hopefully, through this process, you can get an idea of these types of questions that you can have in your funnel. And then the last question, what is your time frame for needing a fully completed online sales funnel live in your business? Another perfect question for me and my business, because I want to know if somebody is like, oh yes, I need this funnel built yesterday. And then when I get on the phone, I can like understand that need and be able to potentially provide a solution versus somebody who maybe isn't sure yet. They don't really have a set time frame in mind. Okay, so they go ahead and complete that, hit submit, and this is all done. Now you, once you've created your own Typeform account and you've windowed it in here, you'll be able to have access to that and get that survey submission. And then we hit step 2, schedule call. So now that we did that, I then want to give them the opportunity, hey, you could actually go through and schedule a call with me. And this technology is done through a software called Calendly. Calendly is free as well. They do also have a paid version, but the one you see right in front of you is free. That's kind of what I recommend. And through here, they can basically go ahead and select the day they want to schedule a call. So if they said like, hey, Monday, December 4th, they can now pick. And I've gone ahead in Calendly and set, days and times that I want to work with somebody. So you can see by default, I don't have any meetings before 11. And you can scroll down. I don't meet after 3:30, and these are all set in 15-minute segments. So they can pick like 12:45 and hit confirm, and then they put in their information: first name, last name, email. What is the purpose of the call? Talk about funnel build needs. Is there anything you'd like me to review in preparation for our call? If so, please specify below. So you'd say like, yes, check out my website, whatever, your website.com. Okay, and hit schedule event. And then the really cool part about this, now that's done, they can actually click here to add a calendar invitation. So they can click for Google, they can click for Outlook, they can click other, which I think works perfect for Apple, for Macmail, but they pick which calendar option they need, and then they can actually click if they wanted to get Calendly. But once they've gone ahead and done that, then they hit step 3, which is confirm appointment. And then this final page is actually just one I built to give my prospects a little bit of closure. So they actually feel like they fully accomplished the funnel. So I say, thanks. I'm looking forward to speaking with you. In the meantime, between now and then, if if you need something, if there's more information you need to provide to me prior to our call in this case, or maybe prior to a meeting, you can click here to email me. And so if they click that, it will actually pull up um, their email right there, so they can actually shoot me an email if they need to, and that's really cool because I do get people who feel like they need a place to be able to share more information with me, and that kind of satisfies that. And then I also have, and this isn't something you have to do, but it is nice to have. I just mentioned, like, down below, they can check out, some of the work that I've done previously. In my example, in my business, these are videos and they make great sense. People can click on one and they basically watch a funnel build walkthrough. So it's just a video of me walking through a funnel that I've built. Um, if it makes sense for you, that's great. If not, you can remove those and put in something else. If you have imagery and text that works better, or if this doesn't apply to you at all, you can easily remove it. You have different options there available to you. Super, super easy to work with. And yeah, so anyway, that is the application funnel there for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it and put it to good use because it is super powerful, again, to be able to pre-frame your prospects before you get on the phone with them and actually have functionality so they can directly schedule an appointment with you based on what days and times you have available. Thanks so much.